Men of Reddit, how do you stop excess dripping after peeing? I'll let it hang over the toilet for 15 minutes while I answer weird Reddit questions. I pretend like I'm putting it back and just when it wants to drip I whip that sucker back out over the bowl. Not today DCK, no dripping in my pants. Put some toilet paper at the end. Just completely soak your pants in the sink when you're done and no one will notice. Chip clips. Helicopter twirl, messy but efficient. Just beat the devil out of it. Haven't you heard the rhyme? No matter how much you shake your peg, the last few drops go down your leg. Starts at your balls and squeeze all the way up your shaft like an empty toothpaste tube. Twist the faucet balls a little tighter to stop the drip. Press a gooch. This forces everything out your urethra. Shake twice. Job done. Edit. Flipping heck. I never expected this comment to be this popular. Thanks everyone for the awards and those saying it should be top comment and or best answer. For those asking, gooch, taint, ABC, grundle are all names for the bit of skin between your balls and beetle. I've also been told that urethra is misspelled and should be urethra, but I've made peace with my mistakes and there are a few of you who liked it as it seems like a light bulb moment for learning this trick. Fourth is saying wash your hands, that's a given and you are only pressing the first 2 centimeters behind your balls, not giving your prostate a massage. Thanks again everyone. Wiggle the snake until the poison stops dripping. Zip tie on the tip. Hold the shaft near the base and just smash it against the towel rail repeatedly. Don't be shy. I mean really take a swing. Pretend you're playing t-ball or whack-a-mole. Try Kegel exercises to strengthen your pelvic floor. Johns Hopkins and Duckler have articles that inform on why it's important to do Kegel and how to do them. I just zip the tip in my pants zipper. Keeps it shut and in place. That's what the 3 seashells are for. Pretend you're masturbating. Squeeze at the bottom and move to the top making sure everything comes out. Then you fab the acid out of your DCK. You slam it between the toilet seat and the toilet. Excess dripping? That's odd. I find that as soon as I stop peeing, I pull up my pants and underwear, and that's the end of that. No excess dripping for me. You sure your member is working okay? Maybe you should get it checked out. Unrelated, I'm curious as to what you all do about the random wet spots that appear on your underwear every time you finish peeing. Drink it straight from the hose. Well, did you dab? I dab. You should dab. The gooch button always comes up in these threads, but that whole thing requires pulling your balls out, which seems unnecessary to me. I've just trained myself to go into this relax mode once I think I'm done. When I was younger, that would happen once I zipped up. My body is like, yay we're done, time to relax, and that's when the last few drops dribbled out. Instead I do that at the urinal now. I can't really explain it, but I'm sure most guys understand the feeling I'm talking about. Just kinda take a breath, release any tension in your muscles, boom, last of the drops come out. Just use toilet paper. I'm 63. Just had my prostate radically downsized. Results are great. Nearly bursted my bladder prior, caused prostate well done clench. Now, there's an encore drip about 30 seconds after initial void. After that, I'm good. PS the human prostate is a piece of asset organ, designed for maybe 50 years. By the extended warranty. Whoever invented shaking deserves to be reincarnated for eternity as a cleaning lady. 2 shakes. Suck it in. Heh, we don't. I never PSS in a urinal. How the F anyone can stand to pee into something that is almost guaranteed to splatter urine back onto your legs is beyond me. I dab the urine off with toilet paper. Yes, or thick enough wad that it isn't going to soak through onto my fingers. And I ain't dainty with it either. If you can pound your DCK like a madman when you are masturbating, then you can mash on it a little bit to get that PSS out there. See, I milk all the urine out of my urethra going all the way back to behind my testicles. No, just pressing on your taint is not like some magic spell that makes all the urine just jump out of your urethra. You gotta match every microliter out for every millimeter of your urethra. I find it easier to just press my finger through my scrotum and between my testicles to get to the far back part of my urethra. Again, every drop of that gets stabbed off onto the toilet paper. I have mild to moderate aspirations, but one of the ways it affects me is that I can feel everything. I can feel a stray hair in my nose, and I can feel that tiny little bit of urine still in my urethra, and it just drives me nuts. No pun intended. Some may claim this is excessive. I'm sure there will be jokers claiming that I just like to play with myself, which is true, but beside the point. However, I always have clean underwear. I started doing this when I first started having sex with my first wife, before we were married. We were sitting on the sofa watching TV, and she was happily s-king on my DCK. She looked up at me and said, "From now on I want you to wipe when you pee, because you never know when I might have my mouth on that thing." That was all the motivation I needed, and it formed a habit that I continue to this day, simply because it is so much nicer to not have PSS in my pants all the goddamn time. Punish my DCK by using a diabetic lancet to prick it in the head every time it drips. Either the Pavlovian training takes hold, or the calluses stifle the drip. The older I get, the less I worry about this, and the more I worry about the excess wiping I need to do 15 minutes after a shit. Flex seal. Apply Bernoulli's principle, or centrifuge the droplets out. Physics, bitch. Squeeze your balls hard, because pee is stored in the balls. Depends. Can't believe no one has said what I'm doing right now. Sit to pee. Sit down. Super glue. It just doesn't stop. I have flooded entire villages due to it. Ever seen a cow get milked? Shake 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 senora.